Oh wait, that's actually so cool.
Okay,
And then I
but
just,
like, it
like-
seems like you're talking to nobody.
Welcome to the talk, not talk. Welcome,
Talk
yeah.
to podcast.
And then by now I just kind of like edit it so that the intro starts. It's recording right now.
Hey guys, this is Schizo.
Hello everyone, I'm your comfort food for today. I kind of fucked up the intro. I already swore. I don't care anymore. You're allowed to swear on this now.
Okay.
Well, I'm your comfort food for today, and I hope you enjoy your snack. Today is my first one where I'm not in my room, and instead I'm at school. And there's
Anthony. Guys.
that's Anthony.
My name's my name's Isabel.
That one's Izza. If you can't tell, they don't want to be on camera because they hate me and they hate the internet.
Ash.
What the egg? Yeah, you can say Ash. I don't really care.
Okay.
This is the podcast. For today, I don't know. Usually I have banter before I talk. Okay, show your fucking hands. Shut them up.
Wow.
These two, can I say that you've been? Yeah, that's the whole point of this. These two have been dating for about a month now. And to preface, I've been dating my partner for about a year.
Proof?
I don't know. I
hate
kissed her.
couples.
I kissed her through the screen. I don't freaking know, bro.
It's kind of queer.
But yeah, today I kind of wanted to talk about their kind of perspective on if you can't tell, we're in the music room actually, so this is gonna be very awkward. Fucking
Hey.
let's get into it. Honestly,
Which
I don't
one?
need I don't need a professional intro.
Which one?
Now, obviously, me being long distance, I've had a hard time with relationships and everything, because my partner's so far away. What about you guys that are freaking always together, always sitting beside each other?
Um. Can you ask the question again?
Fucking what is it like to not be long distance? As a person who is long
It's
distance.
pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Man, I suck at this. It's not. I mean, there's not really many struggles, other than
Yeah, fuck you.
I'm sorry, man. I'm
No,
sorry
because,
for the loss.
Okay, one thing I think we can really talk about for a long time is how friends treat relationships, right?
Yes.
Because you guys are a new relationship. How do friends treat your guys' relationship?
They're
Oh.
nosy as hell.
Yeah, and wait, my arm can't even reach the thing. Okay, so I get told I hate your boyfriend every 2 days, and it's kind of funny, but I hate on their boyfriends too usually, because usually they have.
Apparently, there's something called girl code.
Oh, that's not girl code.
It's habitual.
Girl code is ruining the point of feminism. That's my idea. Because, you're sectioning a thing for only the girlies. I don't really believe in that. There's something about girl code that isn't sexist.
Okay, what about bro code?
Are we deadass talking about this?
Yes.
Is this how... I thought we were going to talk about our relationship. We're talking about bro code? Okay, what's me and yours' relationship, Anthony? What's our relationship, huh?
You know what breaking bro code is? When I had my fly unzipped and they told everyone else but me.
Oh yeah, he went in the corner and tried to fix it.
What do you mean try to fix it? It's called zipping up a zipper.
Yeah. It was on a train, and it was kind of funny. Yeah. Dude, this is so awkward.
I know, it's very awkward. I'm slowly learning that. And that's why I learned I shouldn't do collab podcasts. I'll just put this in somewhere. I don't care. I don't fucking care. But, the thing about... Because for me, at first, I didn't really make my relationship public. Because obviously the way my friends... Because most of our friends here, they're I don't know, something about them. They don't really treat relationships as well as I want them. Because they're very... Like you said before, they're very nosy.
Yes.
But another thing is that they're very judgmental as well for some reason. What's your experience with people who are judgmental about your relationship?
I think a few people. I mean, to say on the thing that they're being judgmental about, it's I don't know, because I don't think they really have much of a right to judge because they don't really know me too deeply, and they don't know Isa too deeply. You know, it's like you don't know all the facts where you're judging right now. If you were a close friend, like I talk to you like every single day, then maybe your input would be more valid.
That's a fair point, but it's like, I don't know. I think their only justification is that they're your friend, right? And they like that you've been. I don't say together because that's a weird way to put it, but like, well, especially since you guys are like a short term, kind of like not short term. You guys have been dating for like
Short
long.
term.
I don't say short term because it sounds
Yeah.
weird, but
I mean, for a short time.
yeah, you guys have been dating for a short time. How do you like? I mean, what's your plan for long term, for this relationship?
That's a good question.
That's a good question. I haven't thought about it because like it's been like what, a month?
month?
I don't know. I feel like I shouldn't expect like him to think about anything long term yet because again we're still trying to get comfortable with each other and I think that's kind of working. So like, yeah.
Well, it's like, I don't know. For me, when I started off in my relationship, and like, I was
Yeah.
in previous relationships before, and like most of the time they weren't really the best for me. So like when I started off, like after a month of dating my own partner, I think I had a bad mindset that I don't really know. I mean, what's your kind of mindset for like short-term relationships? Like,
Not to have them.
no, but like the relationship you have right now. Like since you guys have been dating for like about a month, what's it kind of like?
Communication is
Key.
no, that's too predictable of a quote. Speech is
Speech is needed. Definitely not like the same like a kind of like quote.
speechy is needy.
Speechy is
Speechy.
Espicio is nido.
Yes.
Ergito ergo sum. I
I
think
don't know what that
therefore I am.
means.
I don't know, man. Cause like I don't know. The reason why I kind of want to do this one is because you guys are in a new relationship, and I've been like, I'm an old guy now. Not too old, but like you know.
Oh, you're a pedophile.
No, what the fuck? But like I've been dating my partner for a year now, and I kind of just like wanted to know how like when you get into like a new relationship, how you kind of like think of it and everything. Because most of the time they don't really know what's happening, or like that's what I've realized. And for me, I didn't even know what was happening.
I feel like our situation is kind of different because it was kind of like we were dating each other before even saying we were.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Wait, do we have to provide backstory?
I mean, I think it's good banter. You don't have to if you want.
Banter,
but, like,
basically. What's a situationship again? What's the term? What's the term for a situationship?
It's like a situationship is like when you like each other but you're not together. So it's like you're like more than friends but you're not lovers.
Wait, that was going on for like 8 months. Actually, no. Yeah.
I mean, technically like 2.
Yeah, 2.
And then for the other 6, you were like, oh, keep it platonic. And then randomly, I would like put my hand in his pocket while his hand was in that pocket. And then he grabbed my hand and like, that basically. So that kind of happened.
So what? You guys like kind of flirted or like teased with each other for a while?
A bit.
I mean, like, obviously the confession happened, and I know both
Yeah,
sides.
you stupid nosy ass.
But like no, because Izza told me a lot about it, and then like, eventually you asked about it, because like you're. I mean, how did that go? Like,
Oh, it
What
was
were the
kinda
two
hard
sides for,
because
like-
there was like 6 people outside the damn room.
You spat on me.
what the heck, bro? Because like, I mean, when you guys did eventually, when you did confess, that wasn't the first time, right? Am I allowed to say that? How was the first time like what happened? there?
Okay, I tried multiple times, but like I was too pussy. Like no balls, no dick,
None.
No butthole.
none. Like I was so scared. And then like a month ago, I guess, it kind of just happened.
Kinda.
And I had a script too, so
You
like
had a script, but did you follow it? No.
yeah.
You did?
I mean like I had points like that, but like I don't know, it kind of just went off it. Cuz I knew what I was going to say, like yeah.
And like, since you guys, I mean, you guys haven't dated anyone before until now, right?
No.
What's your kind of like, if someone asked you for advice on a relationship, of course, other than the answer of, I don't know too much about it, so I wouldn't give anything. What's your kind of perspective on romance, since you're now in like a short-term relationship?
Well, like, okay, we might as well just call it short term because there's only a month.
Yeah. I don't
Even
know.
though that's not really what the term is.
Yeah.
Okay. He's being kind of stupid. So, me personally, I'm just like, I'm there for my friends who need relationship advice because, I don't know, I have a lot of perspective on love. I guess, like, one time I had to write a paper on, like, a few topics, and then one of them was love. And I filled the whole thing about, like, what I think it is. For me, I just think it's complicated. Like, it's definitely an easy yet hard thing to do. Because, again, you have to, like, sorry, not again. You kind of have to choose to love the person that you're already, like, feeling love for. Like, it's not just, like, oh, I have to choose between choice or feeling love. It's both. And it's, like, that kind of just, I don't know, came along with liking this guy.
And I mean, like, do you think, I don't really know what to say. I've been having a hard time trying to understand, like, types and having a type. And, like, the more you kind of think about it, having a type is essentially just, like,
Preferences?
I don't know, it seems arbitrary to me, other than, like, it's fine to have preferences in personality, yeah. But, like, look-wise, it's kind of ridiculous, I think. I think it's more based off, like, not biology, but, like, that's the only, lack of a better word, biology. And, I don't know, I kind of want to just, like, I wanted to know about, like, how you kind of, like, your perspective on having a crush, I guess, because you did like Anthony, but, like, did you like other people before that?
Definitely.
What were you, when you started dating him, did your views change on, like, crushes and everything? And how love kind of works in that case?
No, because I barely have any.
Yeah, same with me. Honestly, I feel like, for me at least, my type kind of, like, isn't really something that I prefer. It's just the type of person that I like, I guess.
In general?
Yeah, in general. Like, it's, like, a few of the same traits are, like, similar in most of the people that I like. And I guess that's my type, maybe?
And it's like, I mean, you're exposed to love songs and, like, media, like, love and media, right? How did that really affect you having a crush on Anthony, or, like, when you got into a relationship? Because I kind of talked about it before, how it affected me negatively most of the time, but it can affect you positively. So I kind of want to know your perspective on that as well.
Like, love in media?
Mm.
I feel like social media is, like, ruined the concept or, like, the idea of love, I guess. Like, there's so many things that, like, add on to what we think about it. Like, oh, this person needs to, like, be there for you 24/7, or something like the opposite of that. Oh, you need to have your own personal space. And it's kind of like messing with our standards of people and ourselves. And that's kind of just, like, what I see nowadays.
Yeah, I kind of see that. It's just a problem of, like, since we depend so much on social media, we just see it so much, like, in the kind of content, and it's, like, it's kind of hard to avoid that. Do you try to avoid that?
Yeah, I definitely do. Like, there's some, like, sometimes I watched, like, advice videos on romance just because I don't want to, like, screw it up, right? But, like, sometimes I just have to avoid, like, certain types of content, which I guess it's healthier than, like, just drowning myself in other people's opinions.
And, like, one thing I kind of wanted to talk about, I just don't know if you're, like, being willing to be open about it. You don't have to if you want. But, like, what do you think, like, your problems so far? And just, like, not in the relationship, but just, like, in love itself. Like, what are your problems? Like, are you unsure about maybe a lot of things?
First day I was scared.
Really? I mean, like, okay,
Yes.
of course I was scared as well of being, like, a boyfriend.
It was first
But,
time,
like,
first time, like, what if I do something wrong? You know?
I mean, what's your perspective on, like, doing something wrong in a relationship?
Um,
Because, like, for most people, like, in a new relationship,
Talk
for
about
some
it.
reason, like, from what I understand, when people mess up in a relationship, they break up after that for some reason.
Oh yeah,
Actually,
I
it was like
I hate when people do that because like when okay for like friends, if I argue with them, I would never end a friendship that fast because you have to like be strong enough to work past it.
Yeah. Sorry, there's just so many people outside of our room, and it's like kind of concerning, and I'm getting kind of weird about it. I don't know.
they're like doing music right now.
I don't know.
Why are there like a million people?
How about we talk about music? Joke. We're not talking about music. Let's do that for next.
Well, like,
Let's do that next podcast.
no, because like, I don't know. Do you have any? I kind of wanted to know if you had any questions about relationships. Because like because I've been in my relationship for a year, and the way I saw my relationship after like a month or like a little bit, like when we were dating for only a short amount of time, I had some of those problems where I was scared, but then since I have like some sort of anxiety, it was like induced for me personally, and it was just I had to really stay off the internet for a while, and since we're long distance as well, because like you guys are kind of like the polar opposites. I've been in a long distance relationship for a long time. You guys are like more in person, but like for a short amount of time. So I just wanted to know if you have like, I don't know, maybe any questions.
Wait, I had a question on like a tip of my, a tip on my tongue, but let me try and remember.
Let's like really boost your audio when you talk. I can't lie.
Ah!
Yeah.
It's like, she keeps like picking at my macaroni and cheese.
Yeah. So Anthony's eating macaroni, and then freaking like.
It's not even mac and cheese. It's just
Mac and pork.
It's just only mac.
Okay, back on topic. What was like, okay, my question for you is what is this honeymoon phase that people talk about?
Oh.
Or is this like relationship propaganda built by
Do you
the
guys think,
relationship guy?
like personally, do you guys think you're in your honeymoon phase, or like do you think you're out of it now?
The honeymoon phase is like when you like really like each other and you're like really touchy, like touchy-feely, sentimental. I mean, ideally it's supposed to last forever, but I feel like, again, media has created random like phases or like, I guess, stages in relationships that aren't really necessary. Like, I guess it could help you in a way, like, 3-month rule, stuff like that. Like, I don't know. I never understood it, but yeah, I don't know what I was gonna say.
To me, they're more just like. It's not necessary at all. It's more just like labels of what happens in most relationships that won't apply to like every single one. So like for a honeymoon phase, like it's kind of what Isa said. It's when you guys most like each other. But even ideally, I think if you like each other so much throughout your whole relationship, that isn't the ideal. Cause it's I feel like
fluctuating.
because the way I think about it is like if you're rich your whole entire life, but you don't know the concept of like if you know the concept of being rich, but you are like rich your whole entire life, you would still want more money. I think it's someone's birthday.
I'm
It's
so
Venoshan's
distracted.
birthday.
Oh.
Woo!
Yeah,
Ew!
you just name dropped it.
It's okay.
You can like cut it off.
Call
Yeah.
him like Jan.
Okay, I'll just like
Venoshan and
I'll
Jan.
do a cut here. But yeah, mainly it's just labels that I don't really that I don't think should be rules for any relationship. Like of course you can acknowledge what happens in most relationships or some, but you shouldn't really take that into your own is the thing. That's like how I answered the question. Like honeymoon phase is like when you most like each other. But even ideally you shouldn't have a honeymoon phase for like the rest of your relationship. You should know when to be like independent at times. You should know how to be independent, and you should also like experience when you're comfortable. I'd say for my relationship, me and her can be independent, but it doesn't mean we want to. Like of course we want to be with each other, but being able to like work, like function properly by ourselves, that's a pretty good. No, that's a pretty good thing, because that means you're not. That means you're that means you're your own person.
Oh god.
You know, yesterday, I was texting this guy like the whole morning, and then the rest of the day, I could not do anything.
Why?
Like I was so distracted, and like I don't know.
By the way, guy means like Anthony. They're talking about Anthony. I don't want to like to make it seem like whatever.
I don't know. I think about you a lot, and like
I don't know. I
Yeah.
feel like me personally, I think you guys should, but like I'm in a long distance, so I got to be able to learn that more. like quicker. You guys, since you guys go to the same school, you guys can hang out with each other physically. You can't really learn how to be
Actually, kinda hard
independent.
too, because like people are everywhere.
Oh yeah, and that.
Yeah.
Since everyone's everywhere.
PDA.
PDA.
I hate you.
But yeah, I think. What's your final like kind of message for
Final
like
message?
as a short-term relationship? What like would be your advice? I guess.
Other than like communication is key, or like anything that's like kind of.
What do you want to say about like? Because sometimes people are like dating their partner for a month and they're kind of unsure. What's your like kind of message for that?
Why did you do that?
No, what's like that's not what I meant.
Why did?
But it's like,
I can't think.
cause like one question I had for you guys, especially was just like, do you ever worry about like, frickin'? I mean, we already talked about phases, and that kind of like bullshit. But do you guys ever worry about like your own self-worth and like individuality? Okay.
What do you mean by that?
Cause like for me, I felt like at the beginning of the relationship, I quote unquote got through the honeymoon phase, and then I felt as if I got too connected to my partner. But it didn't mean I had to break up with them. I just had to learn how to be more independent when I needed to. Cause you shouldn't really, your life shouldn't be revolved around your partner. It should include your partner.
Being reliant.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I have a problem with that. Do you guys think you have a problem with reliancy?
Honestly, no, cause I can distinguish our own lives with each other. I don't know how to say it. It's like we both have our own like personal space, but I guess like we go to the same school and like we talk a lot after. But like I can still, I guess, what's it called? Respect that we both have our own individual lives, and like being together and being like alone with our own space, they're both good. So
Thank you so much for like being here. It is like almost time to go and my laptop's almost dying. I wish you guys luck on your relationship. I can give advice whenever you want. Again, thank you so much. Thank you for you person. I don't know who's listening to this. Thank you for listening. This has been a relationship that has been dating for a long time, but I don't know. I think you guys seem mature enough.
You want to know what the
Alright.
title this guy wanted to be like?
No, stop.
Mr. Beast title.
No,
1 month
you were the
relationship versus 1 year relationship. Last one to break up gets
It's
$10
$10 million.
I don't know these.
I've been your comfort food for today. Hopefully you enjoyed your snack. This has been Anthony and Izza. Should I see you? Can I see them tomorrow? Please?
Who's them?
Who's that?
Them. Can I see you tomorrow?
See you in the next 24 hours.
See you in the next 24 hours. I shall not
Run.
leave. Why are you covering the camera?
He fell down. Ah!
Oh yeah, that's David. And that's Austin.